Coco here. Lately I've been reminiscing on my past and my childhood, and I thought what better way to get it all out of my system than to do the My First Time tag, where I tell you guys everything for the first time I tweeted a tweet to the first time I had my period, because who doesn't want to remember that? Am I right, ladies? Let's get on to the video. My first tweet. My first tweet went something like this. Wow, it's such a beautiful morning today. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and who knows what. I'm sure I did not fit all that because there's no way 140 characters could fit all that I just said. My first YouTube subscription, Niga Higa. No surprise, huh? The first alcoholic drink you've ever tasted. Well, considering the fact that I'm underage for drinking, I don't know if that's possible. My first car. My first car is non-existent. First grade teacher. My first grade teacher was Miss Taylor, and I mean, she was a great first grade teacher, but then I had to have her for 5th grade, and that wasn't so pleasant. First airplane ride. My first airplane ride was actually in April, and I was going to Europe. My first best friend. My first best friend was actually a girl that I met in K5. We still talk and everything, but we're not as close, obviously, because of distance, but, you know, keep your friends close and your friends closer. That's what I always say. The first thing I did today was realize that I had only an hour to get ready before going to school. And so then, instead of like hurrying my butt up, I decided to play Nick Jonas's new album. Typical Koshie. First broken bone. Surprising enough, I haven't broken a bone before or sprained anything. And I feel like I'm blessed, and I just hope to continue that pathway because there's absolutely no other reason to why I would not have a broken bone, because I am one of the clumsiest people I've ever seen in my life, and probably other people. So let's just keep fingers crossed and hope it doesn't happen. My first piercing. My first piercing was actually just my earlobes. I got it when I was like 8 days old because it's a Ghanaian tradition for like girls to get their earpiece at a very young age. So yeah. First boyfriend. Haven't had a serious boyfriend. First date. Haven't been on a first date. First sport you were involved with. My first sport was volleyball. The first thing you do when you get home, blast music. Oh my goodness. That and eat food. Like, those are the two things I have to do, or else it's like, why am I even home? First crush. My first crush was on a guy named James. I was obsessed with him, and looking back at it now, I don't even know why I was. Your first period. Oh, what a wonderful way to end this video. So, I had my first period when I was 11, so I was like an early bloomer. And I was at home, thank goodness. And I went to the bathroom because I got to do my business. And, you know, that came out, and I was like freaking out because I was like, what is this? First of all. And second of all, am I dying? So I'm like freaking out. I'm screaming on the top of my lungs. I'm like, Mother, I'm dying! Mother! You had to go to the hospital! Blah, 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 blah. And she comes in and she sees it. She's like, oh my goodness, Koshie, you're a woman now. I'm like, girl, I'm dying here. What do you think you're doing celebrating about this? I mean, blood's coming out of things that shouldn't be coming out of. But then I realized that, you know, I'm not dying. I just feel like I am for like 8 days, and then it's like it never happened, so yeah. And that is all for my first time tag. I hope you learned a little bit about I don't think you learned anything of this. You just know that I just am a wacko with no love life. Just kidding. #chai forever fierce. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope you did, because all my social media links will be on the downy blah blah blah. And it's been real with you guys. Peace. Okay.